All right. What's going on, party people? This your man Grill. Yep, as you can see, just finished doing a house inspection. Heading on back to Virginia Beach, way out here in Suffolk. So heading back to Virginia Beach. Knock out some. Try to get 2 more done. I got 1 I know I'm most definitely going to get. If I can, knock out a second one. I only had 1 sign. Well, I actually didn't have any signings for today at all. I didn't have any until a last minute one popped up. Got that, grabbed that one, got it taken care of. Everything was kosher with that. Let me pull over. I need to take this vest off real quick. I need to take this vest off because it's too glary for me right now. It's reflecting too much. I can't even see the camera. All right, let me take this off. And thank y'all for hitting the like button, sharing, subscribing, turn the camera off. Greatly appreciate it. Appreciate y'all as always. Yep, I know there's people that don't want to go through all this that I go through, but that's okay. That's the beauty about being a human being. That's the beauty about being on this earth, and that's the beauty about being here in America, that you go through what you want to go through. That's simply it. You go through what you want to go through. You do the things that you feel that you want for success. And the thing that we have to figure out and try to do is respect each other and don't make anybody feel bad. Don't make anybody feel bad about not making $100,000 a year or $5,000 a month or $10,000. Don't make them feel bad. Don't make them feel like they're a loser and they're nobody just because they're not on that level. Even though within the notary world, it's been statistically proven that only 3% of the signing agents are at $100,000. So if that's the case, why is anybody making you feel bad about you not making $100,000 a year when the vast majority are not making it, including them? So that's just my 2 cents. But hey, it's another great day, another opportunity to go out here and to do some wonderful, fabulous things. One of the things that I've been seeing over and over again, and I just want to reiterate and share with y'all, and it's up to y'all how y'all proceed with this knowledge or not, or this information. I won't even say knowledge. It might not be considered knowledge, but there are a lot of people who will pull you into them and what they're trying to do or claim they're doing by always telling you what is the best. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with somebody giving you opinion on the best, but you have to evaluate what that means. And y'all have heard me talk about this before. And lately I've been seeing a lot of YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, you name it, talking about this is the best signing company. This is the best notary platform, all of these kind of things. What I find interesting is that they never say what are the best local title companies in their area to get with. They never tell you that. They tell you about these nationwide signing companies or supposed nationwide signing companies, but they never talk about what's the best companies to get with in their local area. I guess they're trying to keep that to themselves. Just food for thought. I'm serious. Just food for thought. They're quick to say, hey, hop on this one, hop on that one, this one. And they're quick to tell you who's bad. But they never tell you who's good or bad in their local area. Oh, insurance car auctions. Okay, didn't know they were back there. You know what I'm saying? That's something interesting. That just popped in my head while we were sitting here talking. That just popped in now. But y'all, I'm just saying, it don't make sense. You never mind. So, when you talk about what's the best signing company and versus another company, it's hard because each signing company has a different mission. Okay, they all got the same end goal, which is to get the closings done, but some of them consider themselves low end, high-end or middle of the road type of signing companies. And it's a little hard to sit here and say, okay, we're going to measure cloud signings to coast, because one, cloud signings just got started. Coast to coast been kicking it for a while. You may be able to compare coast to coast to what's the other one name? First class. You may be able to, but then it's sort of hard to compare Villa Title, which is a big title company that does sign that you can get on SnapDocs, to Old Republic. How do you compare them and say that this one is better than that one? What are your data points? What are your true data points? Because it can't just be pay, because that's the first data point. Everybody, I just want to know when I'm getting paid. If you ain't paying me, but then you're going through a whole bunch of mess. There's some signing companies that pay very, very well, but man, they put you through a whole lot just to get the order. They're on you, they're bugging you, they're calling you 10 minutes after you get there. Oh, that sounds like Notary Go. But they pay. They will pay you. Now, they ain't paying a whole lot, but they will pay you. But to do a Notary Go closing, you know you're going to get phone calls the moment you get in there. They're going to be, okay, how soon are you going to be done? Who are you? This is Notary Go. Yeah, we got a drone overhead and we see that you just showed up to the signing, and we're figuring out, okay, well, now that you're in the person's driveway or you're parked on the street curb, you should be done in about 10 minutes, right? I haven't even gotten in there yet. Okay, so you're saying you'll be done in 5 minutes. Great. Okay. Matter of fact, we're going to go ahead on and close out the order. I'm like, oh, I ain't even got started yet. That's what Notary Go does. So Notary Go pays, they pay, from my understanding, they pay on time. I have not been, I never not gotten paid from them, and I've always gotten paid when they said they would. 16,266 hours after I do the signing. Okay, they always said that. But, you know what I'm saying? So there's some companies who they don't pay well, or they don't pay like they supposed to, but the signings are smooth, easy, no issues whatsoever. So what are your data points? The pay, how quick can you get the documents? All of these factors. What's the support like if you got questions? All of these are data points. So when somebody lays out what makes a company good, more than likely, a lot of times it's going to be about the pay. But there's other factors that you need to take in account, and therefore you need to ask them questions about those other factors, as well as you might have factors that are more important to you than anything. Now, if all you care about is pay, then you can't really get upset when the company is very, very rough to work with and everything. Scam. You know what I'm saying? So you have to keep that in mind. You really, really do. So it's nothing wrong with talking about it. Nothing wrong with comparison. But when you look at other, like I saw one, and y'all gonna trip off of this. I saw one about spaghetti sauce. And they had various data points that they measured whether or not one spaghetti sauce was better than another. And it was very, very interesting. And if I can, I'll put that link in when I get a chance. Might not be, well, depending on, I'll put the link in the description. I'll put it in the description, and y'all go check it out. That is a true comparison. When you've tested all of them, you got involved with all of them, because some people, they're not doing closings for everybody. They're not doing certain type. And there's some companies that a certain type of closing they're better at, or they provide better support for than other closings. So these are things that you figure out as you go about doing work. So be mindful and careful about just believing what somebody said. And then you got to look at how long has this person been in the business. Have they honestly worked with every single signing company, or are they basing that off of someone else's statements, because if their statements is from 2018, 2015, 2010, well, that company could have changed since then. Now, are there some companies that have gotten a little iffy? Yeah, like one of them is CX Choice. When I first started, CX Choice, which used to just be called the Closing Exchange, they was dropping $100 easy, no problem. Everything, I was cool with them. I was like, yeah, I like working for them. I mean, I did I think I did a lot. I got to go check, but I did a good number with them and didn't have any problem. But when they switched over and I guess got bought out for whatever reason, the prices went down and just the whole functionality of the business went sour. But I've never said that they're a bad company. They've just gone through a realignment and they got a different way of working. So when we talk about bad companies, bad signing companies, bad, but mainly bad signing companies, the question is, what is deemed to be bad, and are all notaries going to accept that universally? If we are, then okay, cool. Tell me what the criteria is so I can analyze it. If we're not going to accept it universally, or we can't come up with the proper criteria, then it's very, very hard to say. And even when I talked about like printers and scanners and stuff, I said I haven't used all of them, but I gave you a criteria based off of what I'm looking for. That's why I chose Brother. I'm looking for this criteria, and there are certain things that I know that I need to have happen. And if they can articulate that when comparing a signing company to another one, then great. But to just say it's bad and you don't really have any data points for a person to go off of, that can mislead some people. And let me share this with y'all. There are times where I've worked with some signing companies, and me and that signing company we don't have any problems, none whatsoever. And then there are signing companies that I got problems with. And here's the crazy part: the signing company that I don't have a problem with, that I work good with, I got a friend, she had a problem with them. She had concerns with them. Her and them didn't get along. And then there's companies that I don't get along with that other people get along with. So, man, looking at this, look like what's going on, SA? I didn't realize I had the thing up there high. But, like I was being South Central. But the thing is this: don't be so quick to compare or to adopt somebody else's notary experience as your own. There's signing companies out there that I just don't get along with, and they don't get along with me, and we don't rock with each other. However, if push came to shove, they know that if they humbled themselves, I humbled myself, we'll get the job done. And then there's some companies, it's like, hey, okay, we cool. We might have had at each other, but then turned around and like everything's kosher. We got to get this job done. This is where my stance is. This is where their stance is. I got it. You got it. Let's get this job done. So it's about maturity. So I hear what people say about these different companies, but I judge each company based on my experience with them. And that's why I don't think I've ever done a video saying these are the top companies, these are the bad companies, none of that. I tried signing up with that one company about, bad signing, notary companies and stuff. And I never went through the process to verify my account, and they kicked me off. And I said, you know what? I ain't got time to be sitting here with all this, because if the company don't like me and I don't like them, we just ain't gonna rock with each other. End of story. You know what I'm saying? That's just it. So take it for what it's worth, what I'm saying here. But I just encourage you to get out there, do the work and everything, and be like me. Skip school and go out here and make money. That's what I'm doing today. I'm skipping school and I'm going to make some money. So see if my wife will write me a note for skipping school today. Well, look, y'all have a good one. I'm gonna go on and finish this thing up, make some phone calls, and I appreciate y'all as always. Talk to you later. Peace.